Hey guys, Waffle LPS here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this headband slash scarf slash whatever you want. I know that these examples are all on their head, but you could switch them to a scarf. Anyway, let's get started. So what you're first going to do is take an LPS, and this applies to any LPS head that you have, like, this Cocker Spaniel and this chinchilla would have a very different headband. Well, this applies to all of them, so no matter what size head your LPS has, you can make it for this. So, let's get started once again. So you take the LPS that you want, and you get some yarn, obviously. I have some of this rainbow yarn, some of this yarn that has 3 different colors in it, and some of this purple yarn. So I'm going to choose which one I want first, and then we'll get right back to you. So here's all the yarn I have, and I've decided to use the rainbow yarn because there's more choices in colors. So, yeah. Just to remind you, it's good to cut out excess pieces before you get started because you're going to need a lot of these. Okay, now you're going to get your yarn, and whichever color, I chose purple, and then right next to it is blue, obviously, because it's rainbow. You're going to take your yarn and you're going to put it around your LPS's head. And starting at the ear, I always start at the ear, you wrap it around your LPS's head twice. Not once, but twice. So, you get that. And there we go. So you just have it with your nail or whatever, and then you can just unwrap it and then cut where your nail was. Cut that piece. And you're going to want to do that 2 more times. So, because, you have to have 3 to braid. So, yeah. So you're going to have this one piece that wraps around your LPS's head twice. You're going to want to repeat that, except you don't need to wrap it around your LPS's head this time. You can just measure it, like, go like this, put it at the end, and then snip that off if you want. But I don't want to use that color, so I'm going to choose a different color and get 3 of them. Alright, 3 colors I've chosen were purple, green, and yellow. Alright, so this is where kind of the hard part starts. Alright, so now this is where the extra pieces comes in handy. You're going to take one of your extra pieces. It doesn't really matter how long it is, just try not to make it too long. You have to put it like this under all 3 of them, crocheting or anything. You just put it under all 3 and then you just tie it. And you can tie it however many times you want, and I'm going to tie it a lot of times. So you can flip it over on the back and even do that too. So just like the knot that you're tying your shoe with, no special knot. That's really going to happen with this because it's just for LPS. So I'm going to do it once more. And tie it. And then you can cut off the ends. I would cut them off to match the pom-poms because this is going to be your pom-pom in the back. So cut those off to the same size as the other ones. Alright, this is the next step. You're going to want to find something heavy to put this under or have a friend hold the other side. And now this is where you start braiding. So if you don't know how to braid, then I suggest that you watch a video on how, or this one you can watch me, either one. So you take this side. If you don't know how to braid, you take it, put over, and then you take the green one and then put over. You just keep doing the sides and putting it over like that. And for this project, you're going to want to make the braids pretty tight. So you just braid the whole thing, and then I'll show you what to do when we come back. Alright, once you get it braided to almost the other side, you're going to leave it. And yarn has that stickiness inside it that's not really sticky, but it can stick together good. So you're going to do the same thing to this side that you did to this side when you started. So basically just tie it together. So, alright, so I decided filming this way because it was kind of hard filming the other way. So you want to take it and you want to measure it and make it close the same to make them pom-poms. Now what you want to do is unravel them because yarn is raveled all together. you just want to take and unravel all of it. So now I have these two sides right here. So you just want to unravel all of it. So it's like two big pom-poms. So now you take your LPS and you put this around its head like that. And if it's too big, I understand because that's happened to me before. So you just tie it like that. And then make sure not to make it too tight because you want to be able to slip it off and on your LPS. So after you do that, you take and you flip them under the thing that you made, the tie, and then you want to take another piece of like the excess. Where's the scissors? BRB. Alright, I found the scissors. Anyway, so you just take and you cut a decent amount of strip, and then you take your LPS's big knot in the back, and you just put it all around it, and then you just tie it. Just tie it. Make sure you're getting all of the big knot. Alright, so you're like this, and you tie it once more. And you could tie as many times as you want just to be more secure, but I'm only tying it 3 times. So, and then, there. And then you just trim it to the size of your pom-poms, obviously, because those are going to become pom-poms too, so, yeah. Now, so you just want to unravel them, make them all fluffy. And there. So now you have this cute little headband slash scarf slash necklace. And the way that you can make it a scarf or a necklace, I use necklaces most of the time. So you put it around its body through the tail like that. And then if it's big enough, you can twirl it around and put it under and do it over. And then, here, let me use a different LPS as an example because this one is obviously too small. So, one second. Okay, so here I have this short-haired cat, and you can just take it off, put it around its body, and then twirl it, and then put it around again. So what I'm basically saying is that you just put it around its body one more time, and hopefully this one isn't too short, because it isn't. And then you want to take the one that's inside and pull it out. This is sort of confusing, and then put that in. So you have like a cute little necklace or a headband or whatever. The necklace is pretty hard to like with all the loops and stuff, but it's good. Thank you for watching my tutorial video. I hope you like it. Rate, comment, and subscribe.